secret children of all ages to one and only Kharlie Brown, and I'm here with a confession. When I was younger, I was dating a young lady, and she was a bit rough around the edges. She was a tough girl, and we were at this bar, and I remember she wore like this tight white dress, right? Like it was tight, and I was like, all right. Cool. And so we went to we were at the bar, and so there's a guy standing at the bar with his friends. You know, here's a bar, you know, it was like, you know, it was a dance floor too and stuff. And like we were just sitting there talking, and excuse me, she was sitting there in her chair, and while she was sitting in her chair, man, it's tough to say this. I mean, these confessions, these are tough. I'm gonna get it out. So while she was sitting in her chair, like the bar stool, like chair, you know, it had a back, and it was like the bar stool thing, and she was drinking. I don't drink, so she was drinking, and while she was drinking, I was just standing there, and she kept putting her drink like really close to the guy's drink, and I thought that was kind of weird, and I was like, all right, whatever. So the guy was sitting down too, and like, you know, she's sitting there, and there's a reason why I'm bringing the guy up. But anyway, so she's sitting there and we're talking, and she like puts her drink down again, and he goes to pick his drink up, and it knocks her drink over because he had his back to her. So the drink that she has falls on her, and she had like some type of drink that was like really like colory, like had a dye or something in it, and it fell on her dress. So she stands up, she turns around to him, and she starts going off. I mean, she didn't even hear my man out. She just started going off. So she says, what the F? Can I cuss? Anyway, she says, what the F? And dude's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So he's apologizing. So I'm standing there like, cool, he's apologizing. So he's like, he grabbing napkins. I am so sorry. I apologize. And like, you know, the drink, you know, I'll pay for your dry cleaning. Like he's doing everything that a nice guy should do. And she's like, what? You crazy? You crazy? My man about to beat your ass. I'm like, huh? Oh, she got another boyfriend. I didn't even know that. She obviously has another boyfriend. This dude stands up, and let me tell you something. This guy was a man, okay? He was a man. He looked like a man, okay? I was a child. I shouldn't have even been in that place. And he got up and he looked around, and I said, yo, she obviously got another boyfriend. So I did what any other person would do. I backed the hell away, and I decided to let her boyfriend take care of it, because she obviously wasn't talking about me, because she said, my man about to whoop your ass. When she see me, she's never saw me throw hands in her life. So how does she know that I was going to whoop that man's? He was a man. Chest, abs, 6 of them. I'm pretty sure, because them things were so cut up, they were cut through his shirt. And she gonna say, man, her man. No, he's a man. I am a child. I'm gonna stay in a child's place. And I left. I was ghost. Okay? So I come back, and club's closing at this point. Well, bar's closing at this point. Okay, I was gone for a while, mind you. Okay, so I come back. I was gone for so long because, you know, when adults are talking, my parents always told me when adults are talking, then children should stay in a child's place. Okay, so normally when I was younger, the adults would be talking, and I would just stay in the other room. So the adults would be in the kitchen or in the living room. I would be in the basement. So I decided I'm just gonna go on the other side of there. I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna hang out over there because adults were talking. I didn't want that man to say anything to me as a child, and obviously her boyfriend was going to show up and take care. Her man was going to show up and take care of that. So I was more concerned with the fact that she let me bring her to a club, not knowing that she got another man. So now after that, me and her, we met back up, and she started to yell at me. And it embarrassed me because I was a child. I shouldn't have even been in there in the first place. Okay, I was in my 20s, but I was a child. I was a child. Okay, and she was saying to me, "You supposed to, defend me." I was like, "Wait a second. You told him that your man was gonna whoop his butt." She was like, "Right." I was like, okay. So she started yelling at me, demeaning me. Okay. Now, obviously, if she could demean me, then obviously I've never thrown hands before. So what makes her think that I was her man to go upside that man's head? I was a child. Okay. So I said, fine. I apologize. Let me go get the car. So I got in the car, and went to pull it around. The car that was in front of me moved. And when the car that was in front of me moved out the way, I didn't stop to let her in. I drove the hell home. Okay? Because she obviously needs a man. She needs somebody that's going to stand by her side when she does something crazy like that. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Now, that man wanted to pay for her dry cleaning. That man wanted to buy her another drink. But this child won't have it. No. Now, the reason why I'm confessing right now, not to the fact that I left, that I became ghost on that young lady. No, that's not what I'm confessing to. Okay? What I'm confessing to is the fact that one of my friends, who so happened to know her, asked what happened that night. And I lied. That's what I lied. Oh, God, I lied. I'm not a good liar, but he stood there. He looked me in my eyes and said, "You're lying, aren't you?" I lied again. I lied. I said that's not what happened. I said that I punched that guy, and I grabbed her, and we left. I neglected to tell him how we left, because he picked her up that night. So, to that friend who I lied to, I'm sorry. But I'm confessing that I'm sorry. But truthfully, I hope her man showed up to take care of him. Because this child right here wasn't about to do it. Oh, Lord, Because when that man stood up, my whole life flashed before my eyes. I wasn't having that. If you can pick up what I'm putting down. Around the town, Kharlie Brown. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to one and only Kharlie Brown. I just wanted to let you guys know that you can check out Around the Town podcast right now on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, anywhere you get your podcasts. Again, that's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So come on. Don't you want to go around town with Kharlie Brown? If you can pick up what I'm putting down, Around the Town, Kharlie Brown.